Hey you guys, it's Amy Gretchen. Welcome back to another Project Life Process video. In this video, I'm going to be working on week 6 from 2018. So for this week, there was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was in San Diego actually with my husband. And so there's several of those pictures from when we were in California. And as I was printing out my some of my photos, I just started looking through the Studio Calico kit that came in the mail. This one was from, I believe this is the February kit, and it's called Candyland, so it's this kit right here. I started looking through all of the cards, and I really liked the colors. They're orange and there's some teals, and I thought that they would go really well with the colors in the photos. You know, I've got some sunset colors, and also the blue goes really well with the orange as well. And there was a lot that had to deal with love, and probably because, you know, Valentine's Day. But I really liked that because we went on this trip, it then allowed me the ability, you know, to kind of talk about us and our relationship and have some of those things in there, like this card that says love you. So I started looking through the cards, and I was really drawn to the ones that would fit with this layout, like just the two of us, because we just took a couple, you know, just a few days off. He was actually working, which is why we went. So I just pulled, like I said, I just pulled a few things out that could possibly work with this spread. I do have a couple more, or at least one more picture that I want to print out that's still on my phone that I'm waiting for. And then this is the chipboard set that I will probably most likely use. So the other thing that I wanted to mention, this February also came with the kit. So it looks like Studio Calico is going to start including these in every kit this year, and I do love it. I love the white ones a little bit better because I feel like, you know, I'm having to work around the cork board, but I think I will use it, which is one of the reasons why I grabbed this. This card actually came with the kit as well, but I grabbed this one. You can see just the very fine dot detail because it didn't have a lot to work around. Like for instance, when you're putting this on the pattern, I felt like it kind of got lost a little bit. So that's just obviously your preference. That's kind of how I felt. So I'll probably just do it like that. And I do not have like plans like I did last year to do it every single month, but if it works out, then I probably will. I think this week starts on the 5th, if I remember right. Is that what it said? Yeah, the 5th. So we are not too far into the month. So let's just jump in and get started. One thing I will mention, you can see in this photo, I did some journaling. It is way too small. I mean, I can read it now, but in 20 years with bad eyes, I might not be able to. So it's possible at one point I'll reprint that, but it was a full-size image when I put the type on there instead of a 4x6 image, so I couldn't really gauge how big it was going to be. Anyway, let's just get started. I do not anticipate this is going to take too long of a layout to put together, just a couple journaling cards. I'll probably maybe not include that one. And then, I don't know, I haven't really decided what stories I'm going to tell yet. So let's just jump in and see how this one comes together. All right, you guys. So since I already have my photos in place and I've essentially chosen all of the cards that I will potentially be using for this spread, the next thing that I'm going to gravitate towards is the embellishment. So I always get my photos down and then choose the cards because I'm trying to figure out how many cards I need versus how many journaling cards I need. So those are the first things that I tend to do. And then I always go towards the embellishing. And the embellishing is what's going to help me know how I want to rearrange everything. So you see how I've put everything down essentially where I think I want it to go, but it's going to change, and it's mostly going to change because of the embellishments that I'm choosing to use. So this is definitely going to be a simple week. There's not a ton going on. It's going to be photos and words and some chipboard. You know, that's one of my favorite embellishments that companies come out with because they're just very simple, but they add some dimension. And of course, I love that little pop. So as I'm looking through the chipboards that I might want to use and kind of spreading them out, you can see that I'm going to begin to arrange things. And that's how I tend to think of it. So I don't want to have like the chipboards all in the same place, and especially chipboards that are very alike. So you can see that I had two of those banners, the orange one and the blue one, and I put them on the photos that were side by side, but I didn't want them to be next to one another. And so I split them up. And so that's one of the reasons why I did that. You can see that now I am moving the photo up so it's even farther away from the chipboard. And there's a couple reasons for that. And another thing that I do when I'm rearranging is I look at color. So you can see that I've got a lot of oranges and I've got a lot of blues in this spread. So I'm trying to split those up so they're not side by side either. And another thing that was kind of bothering me is that photo that I moved from the bottom to the top, the one that's got the blue chipboard in it. It was really dark and I thought it was pretty heavy. And so I really wanted to have that on the bottom of the spread just because it felt like it weighed more than the photo with the ocean and the sky. So you'll see in a little bit that I end up moving those around. So that's something else that I think about as well when I'm doing this, is the weight of an image, because images will weigh differently. Just like what you're seeing here, it just feels heavier because it's a lot darker. And then the color also, I don't want to have all the blues in one place and all the oranges in one place. And then I really want to get my embellishments spread out so they're not all together. So those are the types of things that I think about design-wise when I'm putting it together. Now, is it a bad thing if I had a dark image at the top? Do I do that? Of course I do that. It's not bad. Is it bad to have all the blues together and all the oranges together? No. But when spreading it out, it does create some type of balance and it's more pleasing to the eye. So while you can choose and decide how you want to do it, some things are just a little bit more pleasing than others. But I would suggest that you do what feels right to you. And that's just the best advice that I could give. So if you want to have all those oranges together, totally go for it. I'm just letting you know what's going through my mind as I begin to rearrange things and move things around in my spread. All right, so I am moving on to my title card now that I've basically got everything where I want it to go. And I actually used that roller adhesive and it did work. It was sticky, but I didn't think it was sticky enough. For some reason, it didn't feel as tacky as I wanted to, especially because that chipboard's pretty thick. So I decided to grab some of my liquid adhesive and just dab a little bit of that onto the back just to kind of secure it in place. And now you can see that I'm taking the roller date stamp and I didn't do a really great job. I was a little too close to the Y, so the 2018 didn't come out very good. So I just decided to try and see if I could stamp it again, and it actually stamped really great. But I did have to cover up the February 11th just so it didn't re-stamp that. And now I'm going to move on to putting my embellishments in place. So I really thought the embellishments were a lot of fun this time, and I really enjoyed the colors from this kit. All right, so the card that says the story of today, underneath it had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it had kind of like a checkbox. So I decided to kind of tell the story about this week and what we were doing in San Diego for a couple days. And I just marked off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because those were the days that we were in San Diego, just to kind of indicate the trip that we had taken. And then just told a little bit about kind of just quickly, what we did and, why we were there and just how nice it was to kind of get a break together. You can see that I'm using often when I'm trying to get something like dead even, I'll use my tweezers for that, because when I'm trying to just do it with my hands get in the way, and the tweezers help a lot to help me get the placement just where I want it. So with this photo, I was actually considering writing right on the photo because It's something that I really want to challenge myself to do this year because it kind of scares me, but I don't have the right pens. I just haven't found something that I love, and I don't want to have to reprint the photo, so I didn't do it. But you guys, I am going to do it. I'm going to order a pen. I know Allie's got one that she uses all the time that seems to work really great. So I'm going to try maybe her brand and see how I think, what I think about that. All right, so you saw that I did a little bit more journaling. That journaling actually went with the photo to the right of it, of the cheerleaders. And it was just a little bit about my daughter and her friend there. And then I'm working on another journaling card. I really wanted to use those stripes. So I cut it. I did basically the same thing that I did before. And I cut it in half. So it's 2 inches. And then I'm just going to write right at the bottom there. So that is enabling me to then get a story told, and then also get a little bit more color in that pattern paper. So I enjoy doing that. And then I can also use the other half of the pattern paper for something else, or for another week if I want to use that same pattern paper. So it's nice when you can really stretch your supplies, and they can go further. They can go a little bit further. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is, I think this is when I am going to grab over my stapler. So I thought, just to add a little bit more texture, that I would staple these embellishments in place. I tend to not do that all the time, mostly because often I feel like the staples rub on the back side of whatever's on the back side. So I don't always do it, but I thought that it would just add a little bit something more, especially because I felt like this layout was pretty simple. So you'll see that I just go through and I'm adding a staple to everywhere where there is a chipboard. And you can see that heart there. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. I do ultimately put it on that stripes because I just thought it was so cute. I really am a fan of that mustard yellow color. And I thought that heart was pretty cute. I love those little embellishments like that. They're, like I said, they're my favorite. All right, you guys, so I am done with this layout. It's really simple, like I said, but it really does not need to be more than just photos and words, and just that little bit of embellishment just adds a pop to it. One more thing that I wanted to share with you that I did switch around, I think, when I took the photos. The Love You card and the Just the Two of Us card, I ended up switching those back. I think I didn't like having the oranges on top of each other, but essentially they would have worked in either place. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Really hope you're able to get some inspiration from this, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye.